remember 2014 March 8th. You might not remember that, but I'm gonna refresh your mind. The Malaysian flight. Hold on, the Malaysian flight 370. Malaysia flight 370 went missing, and it actually was. It was actually the largest, most expensive aircraft investigation of all time, and it was pretty crazy, yo. If you like, you gotta look into it, bro. But I was, that's what all the idiots say. Yo, you gotta look into it, bro. I don't have enough time to explain it to you. But it's crazy. Like, so it sounds like they were going from Malaysia to Beijing, China, right? So is Malaysia like owned by China? I think they're owned by China, but I don't know if they're like part of the Chinese government. I'm not quite sure how the whole Asian, that is a little confusing and a little weird in itself. I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm not prepared and I'm not ready and smart enough to talk about that shit. But the Malaysian flight, yeah, dude, it just went missing. It went missing. So it sounds like, and you know, I guess they can track the black box, and I guess they can track some of the radar. It sounds like they were flying over regular, to Beijing, and then they turned around. They made like a cut, and then they turned completely around and started going back over Malaysia. Basically the same way back, a little bit in a different direction, a different parallel. I'm going to try to put a picture here of what the guy was showing so you guys can get a view. It was pretty cool, though. It was pretty like crazy that they can track it and, explain it, because it's a huge mystery, honestly. And so it sounds like they were going in the opposite direction. It sounds like they turned off like their radar or their something like where their connection. They turned off something important, right? Because they had to go to Australia to go check like the whole like Boeing aircraft like connection beacon and stuff, and go check the history and stuff like that, because it was all connected to Australia. So I was like, all right, Australia out here doing their and Australia is a weird continent, right? They just kind of do their own thing. Like, besides whatever, like the fires that were just going on, what's happening in Australia? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, they just be laying low. Besides like the kangaroo videos that get out every once in a while, and like some of their freaking football, like, what is going on? They are a continent and a country in the same being. Who the hell do they think they are? Nah, but I like Australians. But yeah, so the flight was like in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. I believe it was the Mediterranean Sea. I'm gonna show you guys right here of where they appeared to think that the plane crashed. Okay, I hope I can find these videos. I'm not just saying this random shit, but I hope I can find these pictures to put up for you guys. But it landed in like the Mediterranean Sea by I don't know exactly what islands, but it sounds like either they either got taken. Dude, honestly, it sounds like they don't know what the fuck happened to this plane. They literally have no idea what happened to this plane. And well, I think it was does the black box record like what is happening engine like mechanically in the plane, or just the voiceovers? It may just record the voiceovers, but apparently like the plane like mechanically got recorded, or somehow there's like the things, the recorders, right, to keep track of the plane, to keep it in radar. And apparently the plane took a 30,000 foot dive, or like a 20,000 foot dive, and then it went super, super, super high, like above the plane's elevation, like allowed elevation. It went like 50,000 feet, but then like it couldn't be redone in a simulation. So they said that evidence can't be true. That has to be like a malfunction in the system. But who knows? Maybe they lost air pressure or cabin pressure. That's what some of the people were thinking. Maybe they were getting low on gas or something, and they were trying to turn around, or maybe they got low on cabin pressure, and they started nosediving, and maybe they woke back into consciousness. The pilot, they sound like they have absolutely no idea. And the pilot, like, was the pilot low key didn't seem that like he was like a terrorist or trying to like kill the people. There were two people with fake passports that hopped on the plane, but apparently there's no suspicion about that, which is kind of weird in itself. I think there was a Boeing mechanical engineer on the plane that apparently had the capability to fly a plane and take over. So there's those, like, it's really a crazy story. It's really a crazy story. And I'm like, oh my God, like, and they didn't find anything for like, I think it was 16 months. It was over a year for sure. I think the guy said 16 months. They didn't find anything. And they search, you have to, and like low key, bro, like when they're like, yeah, they had to search the ocean. You had to search the freaking ocean for a plane that sunk. Think about that, bro. Like, a needle in a haystack? Fuck that saying, bro. That's not even, bro, you're in the ocean, dog. Like, that is, oh my God. Like, oh my God. You have to find this fallen plane in the middle of the ocean. That is what, think about that task. Like, yeah, dude, we're going to go try to find this plane that freaking might have crashed over there. It's like, over there, bro. You're pointing at the ocean. Yeah. So right about over there. Bro, that is insane. Like, how is that even? And I don't think they found shit. I don't think they found shit until 16 months later. 16 months later, they're on the coast of Union, I believe, off the coast of Madagascar. They found like a flap or something with the serial numbers from the plane and stuff, and it all lined up. And then over the next few months, some scraps of the plane started like sweeping up on the beaches of the different African countries and different areas of but the other side of the Mediterranean Sea, because it said they thought to be crashed basically by like I think it was like Japan, I believe Japan, Indonesia type shit. Dude, I gotta get a map out here, bro. I might be butchering this story, honestly. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy that this plane crashed. All these people on board. People have no idea where the plane is, and like nobody knows what the hell happened. That's basically the story. And still, 2020. Nah, we don't really got a good idea. Like, what? Like, that's insane. That is insane. That's pretty crazy to think about. Pretty crazy to think. Remember, it's like Malaysian flight 370 is missing. Like, a plane is missing. Where is it? Like, where is it? Like, what do you mean it's missing? It's missing. Like, what the? Imagine just crashing in the middle of the ocean, bro. Bro, that's why I don't fuck with planes, bro. Because in a car crash, like, maybe you can crash into, like, get off the sidewalk, like a super serious, get onto the sidewalk, veer lanes. You have some control. Bro, in a plane, you're just like, well, you're literally, like, checking out, bro. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to be in control, bro. Maybe I'll just have to fly my own planes.